Morning, everybody. Day number 9. It's back on the trail about 10 minutes ago. My good buddy John, also known as Grizzly Gramp, picked me up at my hotel, gave me a ride to the trailhead, back to Paradise Valley. So I'm starting back at mile 151.8-ish and headed into the San Jacinto section. I've got about 6.5 days worth of food in case I decide to go straight to Big Bear. So my pack is the heaviest that it's been. This is actually the first time I've worn the hip belt. Great day and a half in Idlewild. I'm excited to get back on the trail though and get my groove on. It's going to be a few miles before I warm up. Looking to hopefully do 20 miles today, but we'll see how it goes. The conditions up ahead maybe a little sketchy, around 15 miles or so, but everyone's kind of winging it right now. I've got my spikes, which I'll probably need. So that's it for now. And no, I did not shave, as you can see, but I got a new pair of sunglasses. John actually gave me his alpaca hoodie because I lost my Senshi, as you probably heard, in town. Oh no, you probably didn't hear that because I didn't talk about it yet. So I lost my Senshi hoodie, which really pissed me off. I left it at a restaurant when I was eating, and I went back there, and the waitress said that she saw it on the chair, but she never grabbed it. So I'm like, why didn't you grab it? I don't know. So I lost that, and my flashlight broke, my Rovi Vaughn, which I really love. It just stopped working, so I had to pick up a new headlamp because they don't sell those flashlights in stores. You got to get them online. So I just picked up a Nightcore headlamp. So that was another gear failure. Don't know how that happened, but it did. So anyway, I'm shaking it off and moving on. So I'll see you soon. Catch up to you in a bit. So back in 2021, when I came out here and did the first part of the trail, Paradise Valley Cafe was the last stop for me. It's where I got off. That's where I decided I needed to go home and, sort out things in my life that needed attention. And so every mile beyond that now is new trail for me. So I set out, it's about an hour ago I left. I'm already 3.5 or so miles in. So I'm just excited to see what lies ahead. I mean, I kind of remembered a lot of the previous section. Some of it I didn't, but I remembered more than I thought I would. So a lot of it was familiar, but this is totally unfamiliar to me, and that's one of the exciting parts about this trek, is not knowing what lies ahead. Really loving all these rocks in this section. Wardrobe change. This water stop at Live Oak Spring here. It's about, had to walk about a quarter of a mile down off trail. It's a little algae on top or on the bottom, but clean, tastes fine. Nothing a little vitamin C mix can't handle. Really been, it's another fantastic day today. Weather's been amazing, and I'm really digging this section of the trail. I'm probably gonna hike for like another hour, stop and have some lunch, then assess what I want to do after that. So it's pretty much been steady climbing all day. The last couple of miles were took the wind out of me. First part of the day was just gradual climbing, but all in all, it's a great day. My body's feeling great despite having a day and a half off. No issues, no blisters on my feet so far, so I'm feeling really good. I got a little bit of cramping in my left calf. Nothing major. It'll go away soon, I'm sure. I hiked all that earlier today. Down and up. Well, it's hard to pick up on camera. I'm about 10 miles in, exactly 10 miles in. I'll take a little break for lunch. I have this beautiful view. I'll show you the view in a second when I get up. I've got, I packed out some sourdough English muffins, salami, some cheese, make me a sandwich, some cashews, I got some candy, which I never eat, but for some reason on the trail I have a hankering for Sour Patch Kids and Skittles, so a little dessert. Just had a nice 40-45 minute lunch break. Got attacked by ants. Not really attacked, but they were all over my stuff. The water sources have been, all of them are off trail in this section, so some of them are like a quarter of a mile. Some of them are like a mile off trail, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So I'm trying to figure out the next place I'm going to get water at. There's a junction at about 0.8 miles. But I have to walk quite a bit of ways off trail. So I'm going to check that out and see what's what. Haven't seen many hikers. There are two guys. One's name is Hot Sauce. The other one is something else. I forget. Sorry, guys. Younger guys. They ran into them Idlewild, so they've been on the trail. And Starman, who I've been seeing from the beginning, he's on the trail. And there's a guy, Cookie Monster from Alabama, that I met a few days back. And then some younger girl from Norway, I think, who was hiking with Cookie Monster. And that's it. That's all I've seen. Passed a couple of day hikers a while back, but yeah, it's kind of quiet up here. I'm looking forward to solo camping tonight, actually. So the biggest obstacle has been water, since all the water up here is off trail. Anywhere from a half mile, well, a quarter mile to upwards of a mile at times. So that's a pain in the ass to have to do those extra miles. Something about dead trees, and I think I've said this earlier. Something about dead trees I find so beautiful. I don't know what it is. I know that's weird. I'm not really a morbid person, but I see a lot of beauty in dead trees. Under. That first sign of snow. Got a couple of patches here. Wow. That's it for day 9. Only did about 18 and a half miles today. You know, I was off to a late start. I started around 8, and then the first half of the day was beautiful. The climbs were easy, but the second half, there was some really steep climbs, the toughest that I've done so far. And then there was a lot of, a ton of blowdowns and just a lot of overgrown trail. So I couldn't get the speed I wanted to. And then I ran out of water, so I got to this Apache junction and had to take a side trail like 3/4 of the mile down the mountain just to get to a spring to get water. So I ended up camping down here instead of walking all the way back up. It's a pretty steep climb, so I'll just climb out in the morning. I'm kind of beat, and it's windy out and it's cold. I'm on this exposed ridge, but there was no other place to camp. So that's about it. I'm probably going to start bright and early in the morning, and see ya. Peace. Well, good morning. Day number 10. I left camp about 45 minutes ago. I had to climb down last night to get water almost a mile down. It was really steep, so I didn't feel like climbing back up. So I ended up camping down where the water was. And when the sun went down, I realized I was looking over Coachella Valley, where they just had the festival. And I saw all the lights. It looked amazing just to see all the lights from the Palm Desert. And then what a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous sunrise this morning. Climbing up from Apache Creek. And then I actually climbed up over Apache Peak, which is an alternate because there were some hazardous conditions on the trail going around if you stayed on the PCT red line. So I ran into another hiker as I was climbing up, and we both went over Apache Peak and had to do a little bit of off-trail hiking to get back to the trail. But I'm back on trail. So yeah, I'll see how many miles I'm going to do today. Some more snow. So most of it is gone, it looks like. We shall see as we progress. Just about 8,000 feet in elevation now. Look at that beautiful view. What have we here? How am I getting around this? Kind of shit I've been dealing with all morning. It's really been slowing me down. But look at that view. Putting the camera down for this one. I'm having trouble catching my breath on these climbs. I'm above 8,000 feet, which in the scheme of things isn't that high, but I live at sea level. And I've been much higher than this, but never hiking. So having a little difficulty breathing on these climbs. That's what's taking me forever. And it's just relentless, fucking non-stop climbing. Oh, man. There's just blow down after blow down after blow down. This is an easy one. Just went over some really sketchy snow passes. Got the micro spikes on, although don't really help much since the snow is soft. I literally said a couple of Hail Marys, like actual prayers, walking across there. It's pretty sketchy. Yeah. Be honest, today's my first bad day on the trail. It's really kicking my ass. I've been walking in snow for miles now. All these blowdowns, and now I'm just in constant snow. I broke one of my trekking poles falling in the snow. So I hope I have enough height on it or length to set up my tent tonight. I broke the bottom portion off. Fell a bunch of times. There's a section called Fuller Ridge up ahead, which apparently is dangerous. So there's a reroute. I'm going to skip that section because I don't have an ice axe on me at the moment. It's up at Kennedy Meadows because everyone said we didn't need it for this section because it was apparently good conditions. But that area, I'm not going to be a hero if it's very sketchy. And I just walked across some sketchy spots with snow, and like one slip and you're done. You're just falling down the mountain. So I'm going to skip that part. I'm still going to hike the trail. I'm just rerouting around it. So okay, here's the deal. I had to bail out of the trail for several reasons. One, I broke one of my trekking poles, and I need both of them to set my tent up. I fell in the snow, kind of banged my knee up. I'm not worried about that. It'll be fine. But there's a dangerous section called Fuller Ridge, which apparently is really, really sketchy right now, and people are taking an alternate route around it. So I bailed out at Strawberry Junction, and I'm going to take the Black Mountain alternate route. Probably going to do that tomorrow or the day after. I've got a buddy, John, that's lives in Palm Desert, who's going to pick me up here in Idlewild. Just bought new trekking poles, by the way. I got some Leckies, much better than the ones I had. So he's going to pick me up. I'm probably going to stay with him tonight. Well, I am going to stay tonight and maybe tomorrow. So I'm going to get back to the trail either tomorrow or the day after. Minor setback. I'm not worried. It was a pretty bad day. I'm not going to lie, but it's part of it. So looking forward to getting back on the trail, and I'll keep you updated. And thank you for watching.